Hey guys, how is it going? Jackadunga here, back with something a little bit different. New clan, Clantanemo Bay. That's right, I'm going to be doing the YouTube recaps now for Clantanemo Bay, and a bit of an apt start to this. We're going to face ByeForever, of course, who I've originally covered YouTube for, and again, Clantanemo Bay taking the victory. It's 3-0. Not sure what Seabass has been doing with his black magic, but it looks like it's been paying off here. 114 to 110 victory, and a brilliant performance against ByeForever. We'll look at the stats. Both sides performing very nicely 11v10. There's a few 11v11s dotted in and around there. Of course, with the new update and things going all tits up. We got a lot of 10v10s on our side. We did get 7. You can see on the other side as well, they dipped pretty much perfectly. Actually, completely perfectly. But the 10v10, as I did say, was the difference. Both sides got an 11v11. Terror there, picking one up on Titan, and I believe it was Ryan, aka Ghost, picking one up on Toffer. But 7 10v10s, we'll give a quick shout out to the 6-packers as well, who were a lot of the 11s you can see there, dipping quite nicely. There were a few 10v10 6-packers actually, which was pretty amazing. I think Misaki was one of them. Yep, there we go. Also Devin picking one up as well, and a few 9v9 6-packers. We've got Lop coming in there with one. Ked, of course, coming in there with one. This really awesome player, number 28, heard he's great. He's doing great bits in CB. Cobra Killer picking up one. Cole as well. I think that's the last one. Yeah, that is the last one. So nice job to them. Unfortunately, BFE didn't really perform as well. They didn't pick up any 10v10s. Now, I'm not exactly sure what was going on there. I think a lot of the Code Enigma guys were listening. I saw KJU wasn't there. A few of the others as well, who often do pick up quite a few 10v10s for ByeForever, weren't in the lineup. I think it was just a bit of an off day in the end for them. Both sides did well at 9v9 as well. We were just over 60. They were just over 50 actually. So ByeForever performance, and that's not as good as they probably hoped for, but still reasonable. But we are going to start off with probably the 9v9 MVP of this squad, Cole, picking up a 6-pack, but also managing to defend 7 times. That's right. Took 6 hits from Town Hall 9s, and they didn't even clear him then. They had to actually dip at 10 to take him down. Pretty much why ByeForever didn't have such a good hit rate. If they cleared that down first time, they probably would have been sitting at high 60s. But this was Cole's best attack. He's going to go in with a shattered Go Varho, I think it is. Only 3 Valks in there. But he's actually taken the king. This was actually a fresh hit. So I was confused. This prediction of the Lava Hounds being in the Clan Castle was pretty good. I think he was going to use the double poison, to take out any CC troop which could be in there, but I think that's just plain luck, using the queen on the outside for the funnel. And you can see there, a few wizards actually did creep in there, are going to take out the Lava Hounds at some point, which he probably didn't want, but it is a bit of a smash and grab. He probably wanted the wizards in there to take out a soft CC, if it was there, but he's got the job done. The wizards actually take out the Lava Hound pretty quickly. It does go down. The Expo doesn't quite hold on long enough to take this down. But look at that value on the poison. Takes down all of those pups there in the radius, which was pretty helpful. But here come the Hogs. Pretty easy pathing towards that Expo. Going to take down that Arch Tower Cannon area as well. I'm just going to sweep in here. He's got 3 heals. Not going to be much of a problem. A giant bomb does appear there, only tripped by 2 hogs though. Still uses the heal here, coming into this back end. A little mini Tesla farm by the town hall. Got a nice giant for the tanking, but he is going to swag a heal spell here, which is pretty awesome. Cole coming in with the 6-pack, and this was probably his better hit with the swagged spell. So very nicely done to him. Got a wizard for cleanup as well, going along the base at that northeast section. So pretty much smashed. Nicely done to Cole. Poor minion got took out by an air bomb there, but the Hogs are going to clean that up. Going to heal the Clan Castle probably, maybe, not sure. Does he drop it? Wow, he doesn't drop it. Oh, what's the point of having a swag spell if you're not going to swag it? But Cole, cleaning that one up. We're going to move swiftly on to the 10v10. Starting off with number 21 on actually Scotoria, who is here on Rahat, or Rahat on Scotoria, more like. But this is going to be, look, people using the free spell after the update. Isn't that incredible? Now this base I actually picked out as this looks quite new meta. This base, 2 Infernos pretty close to each other, Queen quite accessible with the Sui. This actually did take quite a few hits as well, so maybe this is the new meta. We'll never know, but the Queen coming in here takes out that Arch Tower. Drops a little loon in there to soak up a red air mine, but the suicide mission is done. The Queen's actually going to follow along this line and take out a few of those Arch Towers and Wizard Towers as well, which is pretty helpful. But the Lalo is going to be very swift on this base. He has got 1 minute 20. He's only going to take 1 minute 20 to clean this up. He's got a bowler on the mortar to get a bit of value here, but the Lalo pre-hasting into this first air defense at about 10 o'clock here. Comes in, you've got that single target Inferno, not going to do much damage to a massive pack of loons here. The freeze is dropped, gets a decent amount of value there. Gets the heal in this core section. Those loons are going to die pretty quickly, actually. He doesn't actually not much value at all, actually, on that heal spell, but it's not going to need it. He's got 2 haste in the bag, and that level 3 Lava Hound is doing a significant amount of tanking on these final defences. He's got a massive pack going towards this Wizard Tower, and he's still got a haste spell in the bag. So this is triple any day of the week. Nicely done to Rahat, who is going to swag the last haste spell. I believe he does place it like a good swagger. There we go, on the Clan Castle. Nicely done to him. Let's go up to 16, who is Peace going in here on Catelyn Jenner. Of Reddit Hounds, not sure why he's hanging out in BFE, but this was a pretty nice Queen charge go ho. Actually, this was very nice. I remember looking at this attack and being very fond of it as a plebby Town Hall 10. But here comes the initial minions and Arch Towers, cleaning up a few percentage points. Nice value on the cannon there. Going to take that out pretty easily, and the Queen is going to follow along this line. She's going to take quite a while, so we'll speed it up ×2, but the first rage spell is dropped here. The Queen, actually, look at this, this is perfect. He only needs 1 rage spell for this section. The Queen getting very low, but he's patient on that Queen ability, does not use it, doesn't want to use it quite yet. But she does get very low, really patient here. But the Queen does follow round the base and has only had to use 1 rage spell for that whole section of defences, even taking out an Expo there. But drops a Golem on the Tesla here, triggers that giant bomb, and here comes the rest. They actually changed direction a little bit here. It's not going to matter though. If there was a little bomb there, that would have been rip, but the Queen is going to come in here. The funnel is really nice, going to go straight into this mini compartment. And they're just going to make their way right into the core. He's just going to take so much of this base out. A soft CC is going to help a lot. He's going to drop that level 5 poison, cleverly saving that level 4 one for the Skelly spells at the end. But they do come up here, take them out. Bowlers do die eventually when they do get into that core. Inferno, that's what it's called, is taking them out. We'll take them out very shortly. There they go. But the Hogs making their way up here, a nice heal spell, negating the damage of that bomb tower. An Inferno is going down here, but he's got another heal spell to stop this. Another giant bomb set coming up here. He's pretty much run over every single giant bomb, but it's not going to be enough. The Queen and the King are still alive, and he's got quite a few Hogs, a little small pack there, coming in to take out these final cannons, and that Tesla sitting in at 11 o'clock. A really nice hit here. Still got the King and Queen up. Plenty of clean up around the base. Very swift piece. Nicely done to him, picking up this 10v10 on number 16. Right, we've got 3 more to show you. As I did say, 7 10v10s we did pick up, so quite a lot of content to start us off here on the channel with. Losh is going to pick up a 10v10 though on M-Deebs. This was also a really nice hit. Got the 5 healers this time. Going to be a Queen charge Lalo with there's 1 single target sitting in that top right. You, of course, are going to approach from this left-hand side. Otherwise, that Queen is going to get melted. A nice little bit of bowler value on the bowler bounce, taking out both those gold storages, helping direct that Queen towards these 2 air defences sitting in the core. Not the core, they're most certainly not in the core, they're on the outside, but he's going to let the Queen just chomp through these crappy buildings on the outside. The king's going to go down, negate the damage of one cannon, which is going to make sure this queen does dart into this compartment. Got the air defense sitting there. A few shots from the air defense, but it just comes out of range as the queen does fire and kill that air defense. The second one Lalo does appear from the CC. Got the king and still making a lot of progress here, taking down this town hall on the right hand side. Actually stopping that wizard tower from firing on the queen, but a poison spell going to take out the remaining minions. Got one minion of his own to take out the pups, of course, but as the queen makes her way up here, takes out enemy queenie and that inferno tower, he's going to drop his Lalo portion of the raid. Just about hits that ability, gets almost very close to not securing that, but got a decent Lalo already emerging here. Drops a haste spells, a rage spell on both these expos sitting in this south side. That max inferno is going to take down that lava hound pretty quickly because it is on single target, but not going to do much against these loons who are coming in very fast towards that inferno, and will take it down. He's got one heal spell to negate the damage of that double wizard tower section at the end. That red air mine does not cause too much of a problem here. And he's going to secure the triple here. He's got plenty of pups on that south side and a few minions joining up as well, taking down a few of the outside defences. Queen will join in. She is still alive, helping clean up these remaining storages. So this is triple. Nicely done to Losh here. Right, let's move on to base 13. We're getting higher up the tiers here. We have got... is this Devin, who of course did pick up a 6-pack at 10v10 on Zach. I will admit, Zach did take quite a lot to take down. There were a lot of attempts on this base. He proved to be quite a tough base to take down, although initially it didn't look too difficult. There were a lot of dragon attempts on this base, but it was the queen walk Lalo which did do it in the end, dropping the minions down. There were a lot of time fells, I will admit, on this base. I think there were a lot of 99, 97, 93s, but the queen is going to take down this. You saw it was actually pretty close. I think she drops that first minion at 250. There's only 10 seconds left, but the wizard is going to take down that mortar. The minions have already taken down a few buildings, but she's just going to walk in, take out this inferno sitting there, and then eventually the enemy queen and the CC, which is a soft CC. I think there's a witch and a dragon in there, but Arch Tower goes down. We'll speed it up a little bit. Expo goes down. A lot of high value defenses being taken down here. Still got 3 wall breakers breaking into this compartment. Notice there's not a bomb there. Does break open through that wall, level 10 wall only, so it's not going to be too difficult, but she will take on that enemy queen. There's the poison spell already dropped on her. Does not need to use that rage just yet, but does need to drop it now. Although he doesn't actually take down the witch. Actually opts only for the ability here as well. But those archers do manage to take out before the queen does actually lock onto the witch and take it down, as well as those archers. Here comes the Lalo, coming in quite swiftly after the queen takes down that CC. Kills the air sweeper, and quite a big pack of air skellies do come towards these loons. It doesn't have a poison, but the queen is going to try and chase after them here. He's got the rage spell. That inferno will be taken down. Overlaps the heal spell as the red air mine pops up. A little Tesla farm appearing by the ground expo there. He does have a heal spell. There we go. And one haste spell to take down these remaining troops. Got that wizard tower taken down with the queen, who is still alive and doing a little bit of work on the outside of the base. Got a lava hound tanking as well, a max lava hound pretty much at half health, and the king ability is swagged. I'm not sure, the king is genuinely used for cleanup here. Takes down the town hall, and a haste will help these loons take out that final arch tower. 1 loon for cleanup. Devin picking up this triple on Zach. Nicely done to him. Right, one more 10v10 till we move on to the 11v11. Number 12, we've got Masaki, who did pick up a 6-pack as well. I think this may have been my favourite 10v10 hit. Of course, I do like a good double wall break, but this was excellent. Really nicely executed, this one. Queen is going to take out the storages. Of course, all of these involving queen walks, pretty much what the meta has reduced 10v10 hitters to, but the queen's going to take out that pretty easily. King dropped here on the lab. He's going to be directed towards that mortar to take it down, and he will follow along the outside of the base. Also going to tank for his wall breakers, which he will drop now with the test, but of course there can't be anything there. There's overlapping buildings. King is going to be taken down by enemy king actually, as the lava, wizard and archer tower come out. King's going to get taken down. Here comes the poison spell, which has been dropped to kill that wizard tower and that archer tower. The lava hound's going to pop. He's not actually going to, oh yeah, he's going to drop one minion to clean those pups off the healers. He's still got the back end of that poison spell to clean up those pups as well. Queen will go down with the help of a rage spell. He's got a few more wall breakers to break into the next compartment as well. There it comes. That last wall breaker not going to do too much though, but that's two. There's two wall compartments. That's it. Two compartments actually opened here for Masaki, as his queen still does a lot of work on this south side actually, but drops the hogs very early so that they can start cleaning up those defenses. Doesn't want to run out of time here, but they're just going to sweep in here towards this bomb tower and then towards the expo, and that Inferno, the hogs are parked really nicely, so they're going to go straight through this group here. Got one more heal spell left up to deal with that pesky Inferno tower. Of course, all damage going to be negated there, and the queen still going, takes out all those defenses, finally uses the ability here to make sure that she gets through as much as possible before the end of the raid. Got one hog saved for cleanup, uses that poison actually on the skeleton spell, which is still left up. But look how many hogs he has left up on this base, probably about 15 still running around the base. Probably a bit more than that actually. Really, really nice hit here. I think this was my favourite actually. Nicely done to Masaki. Right, now for the final hit, we have number 7, and we have saved the best till last. The 11v11 was on an anti-2 to be fair, but the queen charge was superb by Ryan here. Really, really nice hit. Got those max healers in the back. Wow, the max healers are pretty cool, I'm not going to lie. I like those max healers a lot. But the queen charge is just going to be so perfect. Actually going to end up at this queen here and take her out. That's how much value this queen charge is going to get. A pretty easy start due to the anti-2 layout of this base. Going to break in the expo firing, causing a little bit of a nuisance there, but not going to be too much of a problem. Queen heads in here, drops the rage spell, going to have those rage healers healing him up. The king's actually going to follow here, help tank for this queen. She's going to break through here. Actually lures the clan castle, which is a Lalo CC, as the dark elixir barracks falls. And the king actually does die. He's got the early poison to kill that loon. He's got one lava hound still actually having to beat through this here. He's got a minion though. Going to clean up again the pups here, which do appear. He's got no poison for the pups, but the queen only has an expo and an arch tower on her, so she will be fine. But starts to Lalo off nice and early. The queen is not going to take down the eagle, but actually these loons are going to get parved in towards that. The eagle artillery, so they're going to be taken out pretty shortly. Actually misses. It was weird. The eagle actually did not target the loons properly. I think maybe because they just travelled inside, which was pretty good stroke of luck there. But here comes the queen. There we go. As I did say, she does take out enemy queen, which was very helpful. Doesn't intend to do that. He doesn't have any skeleton spells. Ground Warden ability goes down. There goes the core. He's got another rage spell going in towards that ground expo, but a heal spell here is going to negate the damage of these Teslas. Has a few tanking loons here on this final arch towers. Still got the Grand Warden to deal with, but a maxed Lava Hound in there is going to help out, and everything is going to land on that Grand Warden, going to eventually die to that. But he's got pups going around the base. This is a really nice triple here, getting the 11v11 to finish off ByeForever and sit at 114 stars. Really nicely done there on that hit. And right, that is all to show you. Showing you quite a few hits there, so I hope you did enjoy this recap. If you did, of course, leave a like. Subscribe to the channel for more Clantanemo Bay content now. I can now say that. So you should be expecting some more wars, and definitely for CWL Season 4, you should be expecting a lot from me there. But for now, I shall leave you. Thank you very much for watching.